What is blood? Blood is a mixture of plasma and blood cells. Plasma is mostly water, but also has a protein, salt, fats, sugar or glucose. Blood carries oxygen, carbon dioxide, nutrient, waste products, cells and hormones. It is a part of circulatory system that include the heart and blood vessels. Types of blood cell. There are 3 types of blood cell. 1 red blood cell, 2 white blood cell, and 3 platelets. Red blood cell, the other name erythrocytes. These blood carry oxygen to all cells in the body. The oxygen is carried into cells on protein in red blood cell, what we call hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is what makes the blood red. It also carries carbon dioxide away from the cell, so it can be exhaled by the lungs. Almost all of the cells in the blood are red blood cell. White blood cell or leukocytes are important part of the immune system. They fight infection by defending the body against bacteria, virus, and other germs. Most of the body white blood cells are found outside of the blood. It's found in the tissue. Normally, there are few number of white blood cells in the blood. The other one, platelets or thrombocytes. It makes the blood clot and helps to stop bleeding. When the blood vessels is damaged, platelets travel to the area and clumping together and stopping the bleeding. Types of white blood cell. There are different types of white blood cell. Each types of white blood cell have their own function. 1. Lymphocytes. Makes the antibody to fight infection. They are found in the lymph node, thymus, spleen, tonsil, adenine, and bone marrow. They are also found in the lymphatic tissue in the other part of the body, such as appendix, small intestine, and other part of the digestive system and respiratory system. The 3 main types of lymphocytes are B cells, which makes antibody to fight bacteria, virus, and other foreign materials such as fungi. T cells, which fights infection, destroy abnormal cells, and control the immune system. The other one, natural killer cell, which attack any foreign cells. The second one, granulocytes, fights infection and becomes active in response to tissue inflammation. There are 3 types. 1. Neutrophil, which fights infection by surrounding and eating or ingesting bacteria. 2. Eosinophil and basophil, which attack and destroy certain parasites and activate during allergic reaction. The other one, monocytes, helps to fight infection by changing the cell into macrophage, which eats foreign invaders such as bacteria and waste from dying cell. Blood cell development. In the early stage of blood cell development, stem cells begin to develop into either the lymphoid cell line or the myeloid cell line. In both cell lines, the stem cells become blasts, which are still immature cells. Lymphoid cell line. Lymphoid stem cells develop into lymphoid blasts, which develop into lymphocytes. Lymphocytes are type of white blood cell. Lymphocytes help us to fight infection and destroy abnormal cells. Myeloid cell line. Myeloid stem cell develop into red blood cell, platelets, and other types of white blood cell, like neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil, and monocytes. Red blood cell carry oxygen to all tissue of the body. Platelets form clots in the damaged blood vessels to stop bleeding. Myeloid progenitor cell develop into 2 different types of white blood cell, granulocyte and monocyte. These white blood cells destroy bacteria and other foreign invaders and helps to fight infection. What is stem cell? Stem cells are found in the bone marrow, blood, and umbilical cord of blood. Stem cells develop into blood cells in the bone marrow. When blood cells are mature and able to function, they leave the bone marrow and moves into the blood. In adults, most stem cells are found in the bone marrow. Stem cells can also be found in the smaller amount in the bloodstream. These are called peripheral blood stem cells. Umbilical cord blood also has stem cells, but there are fewer stem cells than those in the bone marrow and blood. Blood cells are formed through the process of what we call hematopoiesis. All blood cells develop from young immature cell, which known as stem cell. Stem cells are changing into different types of cells depending on what needs the body. Stem cells develop and mature into the various types of cells by the process of which known as differentiation. What is bone marrow? Bone marrow is soft, spongy area inside the bone. It makes blood cells. There are two types of bone marrow, red and yellow. Red bone marrow is where stem cells develop into red blood cell, white blood cell, and platelets. Yellow bone marrow stores fatty tissue. In adult, the bone marrow that makes the most blood cells is found in the hip bone or bones of the pelvis, shoulder bone or scapula, bones of the spine or vertebrae, ribs, breastbone or sternum, and skulls.